arrest. The suspect in the horrific subway attack in police custody. The surprising call officers believe he made to them.
And a hot and stormy Thursday, but much cooler by Easter Sunday.
And it's a tiny restaurant with big taste. New York Live is here with the fantastic Long Island restaurant called 4. Hey, what's up? This is News 4 Now for April 15th. I'm Kay Ingram. Now, New Yorkers are breathing a sigh of relief after that major break in Tuesday morning's mass shooting on the subway. Now the man arrested could face life behind bars.
He goes, oops, and then he pops the two, brandishes the firearm, and fires 33 times.
We used every resource at our disposal to gather and process significant evidence that directly links Mr. James to the shooting. There was nowhere left for him to run.
Police say 62-year-old Frank James is the man behind the chaos. He was arrested in the East Village Wednesday afternoon. Police say James called Crime Stoppers on himself, saying he saw himself on the news. Exclusive video shows James wearing that reflective vest entering the subway in Gravesend, riding 8 stops to 36th Street in Sunset Park. That's when witnesses say he was sifting through his bag when one smoke canister exploded on the train, then the gunshots. Police are also busy with an investigation in the Bronx. That's where they say an intruder tried to attack a teacher at a public elementary school and ended up slashing a school safety agent, who they say tried to stop him. It happened around 7:30 Thursday morning inside the lobby of the Journey Prep School in Soundview. Police say the safety officer was taken to the hospital in stable condition. A senior law enforcement official tells us that the suspect is the former boyfriend of the teacher. Also new, actor Cuba Gooding Jr. is now pleading guilty to the sexual abuse charges he previously denied. The actor made the plea in Manhattan Criminal Court Wednesday as part of a deal. He's been in rehab since September and will have to continue it for the next 6 months in order to comply with the plea deal. One of the 3 victims who accused Gooding Jr. of groping them at a Manhattan nightclub spoke in court, but his lawyer objected to her account. He claims video of the incident proves she's lying, and Gooding Jr.'s guilty plea will eventually get dropped.
I am 100% confident at the end of this, he will have no criminal record, and he will withdraw the plea today, and he'll end up with a violation and time served. That's what's right, and that's what's happening.
Cuba Gooding Jr. is expected back in court in October for a follow-up hearing on his guilty plea.
Hey, I'm meteorologist Matt Brickman. We have a summer-like day here, still in early spring. Not only are we going to see storms this afternoon, we've got a chance of seeing our first 80-degree day since last September. September 18th was the last time Central Park got over 80, got to 84 that day, and I think we could be close to that mark this afternoon before the storms roll in. Here's the reason why. Big warm front to the north of us, so we're getting these strong southwest winds bringing in all that heat from the south and eastern parts of the United States, but a cold front comes in this afternoon, and ahead of that, we could see strong, if not severe, storms develop. Biggest risks like damaging winds. Bit of a break on Friday, and another front comes in this weekend. Could trigger a few scattered showers on Saturday evening, and then behind that, a big cool down. We'll go from 80s on Thursday to 50s by Easter Sunday. Much cooler air behind that second front. In fact, we could see some temperatures falling down into the 30s as we move into the start of next week. And I don't say this to be mean, I say it because it might happen. We could even see snow in parts of New Jersey on Monday morning with that cold air coming in. So maybe that's more motivation for you to get outside and enjoy the warmer weather today.
All right, the name is pretty simple, but the menu is anything but that. New York Live is here with the Oyster Bay Restaurant with huge taste.
The Long Island restaurant scene has grown by leaps and bounds, and leading the charge is Iron Chef Jesse Schenker, who has recently expanded his footprint right here in Oyster Bay with the new restaurant 4. Can you guys just talk to me about why you chose Oyster Bay?
I moved here 8 years ago with my family, and I just loved it. I thought it was such a pretty town. I love the history. You know, North Shore, Long Island is just gorgeous.
You go to a restaurant, you sit down, you order off a menu, someone makes your food, they send it to you. Here, It's all dialogue. It's, you know, you're watching it get prepped, you're watching it get it plated, you're allowed to ask questions, we talk, you meet people, and it's meant to be something that's more like an experience. You're not going out to dinner. The event is being here. I'll usually rotate 3 to 4 dishes every 4 to 6 weeks. Well, there'll be a complete overhaul probably every 8 to 10. So this is the hamachi tartlet with avocado. This is the puffed beef tendon with cured egg and Kaluga caviar. This is the mishima beef sliced raw with matsutake mushroom, black truffle, and barley. This is the botan ebi, or sweet shrimp, with crispy carrot. This is our Scottish langoustine that's been grilled with puffed rice and green curry. And this is our duck fat croissant with foie gras and cranberry, sitting on a pillow.
Okay, so where should we start?
I recommend the hamachi tartlet. It's going to be acidic, a little bit spicy. There's a little avocado underneath. So this is a sweet shrimp. It's creamy and a little bit of lemony and a little crispiness from the carrot.
You know what it is too? It's like everything is very special. It tastes special. It looks special. Yeah. The presentation, even the butter.
Can I give you dessert?
Yes, I was hoping you would say dessert.
Bamboloni. So it's essentially a donut that's rolled in sugar. It's stuffed with salted chocolate, and the creme anglaise has fresh black truffle in it.
Okay, when can I come back? Seriously.
All right, start your engines. The New York International Auto Show is driving back into town for the first time since the pandemic hit 2 years ago. It opens to the public Friday. News 4's Linda Baquero is here to give you a sneak peek.
The mood is electric at the Javits Center as the New York International Auto Show rolls in this weekend for the first time since 2019. This year, it's all about electric vehicles, and you can test drive them on the show's largest track ever.
We're on steroids now as far as electrification in the auto industry.
On display, electric vehicles starting as low as $21,000, like the Nissan Leaf, after federal tax credits. Manufacturers are showcasing a range of models with a longer range between charges to address so-called range anxiety.
A lot of the electric vehicles are getting 300, close to 300 miles on a charge or more.
If you're heading to LaGuardia Airport, Governor Hochul today announced there will be 10 charging stations now at the airport, creating a network of 100 high-speed charging stations across the state.
The skyrocketing cost of fuel, up 48% over last year, is slowing demand for new vehicles. The war in Ukraine and continued supply chain challenges keeping inventory tight for new and used vehicles.
I think that's a moment in time, and I think there's going to see some big changes over the next number of months.
While the focus of the auto show is on e-vehicles, you'll also find a handful of luxury brand showstoppers, too. At the Javits Center, Linda Baquero, News 4 New York.
All right, friends, thanks for checking in. We'll see you back here tomorrow.